had concerns for a long time. Malika's plan needs too much time, and too many things can go wrong.
So, specifics aside, the Pyro Archon confirmed the Gnosis can resolve the crisis, but it comes at a huge price.
This is a distress signal for the Masters of the Night Wind. So Auroron was indeed being threatened.
Ok, vamos a conocer a
Great
Siglali
going,
ya.
Malika. We're already off to a rocky start here.
Vaya cambio.
Letting brave names echo!
If she's trying to finish that ancient name, there's only one place she could go.
His soul
La
is
gnosis.
temporarily
Ojo,
restrained by us, and it appears to have become more fragile in the process.
Nuevo jefe.
In the event that a confrontation becomes inevitable, I'll stall the captain while you advance.
And once you've learned the truth that the
Capitano,
Pyro
ojo,
Archon would never willingly share with you, you may just
Ese
find
era
it in
Auroron,
your
¿no?
heart to consider my proposal. We have to
Uy.
make the decision for her, here
Se va a liar,
and
eh.
now.
A land without the Lord of the Night, without the protection of the rules, is doomed from the start.
You presume too much. Humanity's survival is worth any price.
Let's give him everything we've got!
Bueno.
Everyone must pay the price, and only Malika's death can clear the debt. All I wanted was to see her again.
My end will not come first, and I'm not giving up.
If I could go back, I would do whatever it took to ensure their survival. You've experienced
Grande
something similar,
Kachina.
Malika. You should know exactly what I mean.
Bueno, la pinta que tiene la misión de Arconte de la 5.1. Y, atención, primer código, ya sabéis, canjeadlo cuanto antes porque dura nada, menos de 24 horas.
Or some special equipment that make it easier to get around. Let's take a look.
Great. Ooh, she's in her Night Soul's Blessing attire. Cool.
Yeah.
Que va patinando
Wow, she
muy
makes
bien.
climbing look
Muy bien.
so easy.
Yeah. She can even stop in the middle of her climb and take in the surrounding view.
Nice. I bet she finds a lot of inspiration that way.
For sure. When she finds something interesting, she immediately springs into action.
Oh, she's intense.
Speaking of intense, let's discuss her battle mechanics. Xilonen uses special equipment in combat too. See those 3 objects next to her? They look like gems, right? Well, those are samplers that were crafted by Xilonen herself.
Whoa, those are super shiny. They really suit Xilonen's design.
Yeah, and their color can change. The samplers are aligned with Geo by default, but their element will change when you add Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro characters to your party. For example, if Mualani is in your party, then one of Xilonen's samplers will become aligned with Hydro, and when Xilonen activates that sampler, she can reduce nearby enemies' resistance to Hydro damage.
Oh, okay. Well, how do you activate the samplers?
It's simple. When Xilonen has at least 2 samplers of an element other than Geo, then hitting enemies with her normal attacks will build up Night Soul points. When Night Soul points are at their maximum level, then all samplers will be activated. This reduces the corresponding elemental resistances of nearby enemies.
Okay, I think I understand her kit now.
Nice.
Xilone's abilities work best when there are at least 2 different Hydro, Pyro, Cryo, or Electro characters in your party. Once you have an optimal team, you just need to activate the Night Soul's Blessing state and max out her Night Soul points.
Exactly. These skills allow her to reduce multiple types of elemental resistance. Of course, Xilonen also works in teams with multiple Geo
Eso
characters.
dicen por ahí.
If Xilonen's
Incluso dicen
samplers
que lo
are aligned
superará.
with Geo, then her normal attacks and plunging attacks deal greater damage instead of rapidly accumulating Night Soul points.
Oh, really?
Xilonen also has a talent that should be helpful for exploring that land. When Xilonen is in your party, triggering a Night Soul transmission with one of your party members will allow them to regain a set amount of phlogiston.
Cool.
Xilonen's elemental burst deals AoE Geo damage, and if she has at least 2 samplers of an element other than Geo, then her burst will restore HP to active characters at set intervals. Alright, that's all we have for Xilonen's skills.
Yep.
Oh, I forgot to mention something important.
What is it?
Ancient names. Xilonen inherited the art of ancient name forging. The Pyro Archon even appointed her to forge an ancient name for the
Vale,
traveler.
yo creo que ya podemos confirmar que nos han quitado las misiones legendarias y a cambio nos han puesto
Exactly.
estas de reputación
Natlan cherishes its ancient names. Few
relacionadas
have
con
the
los
honor
5
of being
estrellas en
recognized by
cuestión.
past heroes, and even fewer individuals have the ability to forge ancient names. Be sure to check out Tribal Chronicles Nanatskayan in version 5.1 to learn more about Xilonen and ancient name forging. And, just like in version 5.0, travelers can earn extra primogems and level up materials by completing Xilonen's Tribal Chronicle during version 5.1.
Speaking of forging an ancient name for the traveler, at the end of the last Archon quest, the Pyro Archon made it sound pretty difficult.
Ah, que nos ponen dos
Definitely.
actos
Yeah.
más.
The Traveler
Pensaba
is
que
an
era uno,
outlander,
pero
so
no,
their
no, ponen
adventures
dos.
in
Tercer
Natland
y
aren't
cuarto
recorded
acto,
in the
ojo.
Night that obstacle. We'll also get the chance to meet Citlali from the Masters of the Night Wind. Her tribe is said to be extremely knowledgeable about the Wayub, so she might be able to turn the tides in our favor.
Yes.
Of course, the Traveler's ancient name won't be the only obstacle. The threat of the Abyss remains, and it seems like Auroran, a mysterious member of the
Aquí
Masters
también
of the Night Wind,
conoceremos
is
a Auroran.
working on a secret plan.
Ooh. There's so much to look forward to. Travelers can also earn extra primogems from this
Es
Archon
Electro.
quest, right?
You're exactly right. Just like in version 5.0, travelers can earn
Y
an
de
extra
nuevo nos ponen
500
las 500
primogems if they
protos
complete the
por hacer
Natlan
las
Archon
misiones de
quest
Arconte en el
Act 3
tiempo
and Act
de
4
la
during
actualización.
version 5.1.
Bien, bien, bien,
But that's not all. Extra rewards will also be available for exploring Natlan during version
Esto es
5.1.
nuevo, ¿eh?
Travelers can earn a total
Nuevas
of 400
recompensas que nos
extra
dan
primogems
por
by
explorar.
completing related
Así
world
que ahora
quests
empieza a ser
and
importante
increasing
realmente la
Natlan exploration
exploración.
progress. Travelers who already reached the required amount of progress in version 5.0 can directly claim the rewards during the new version. But don't worry if you're more laid back about exploring new regions. These exploration travelers will be able to take part in an event
nuevo
called
evento?
Aphid Treasure Trace. They'll work together with Xilonen to track down and capture phlogiston aphids. It's not as simple as I make it sound, though. These creatures have been corroded by the Abyss, which caused them to grow unnaturally large.
Wow, is nothing safe from abyssal corrosion? Natlan's really going through a tough time.
Tell me about it. Luckily, the corrosion levels are still reversible. Start by unleashing attacks with your characters, then use Xilonen's insect net to break their shields. Once the surrounding shields are down, travelers can purify the abyssal energy inside of them. Elsewhere in Natlan, travelers who venture into a specific underground cavern will discover a secret
El nuevo
source
jefe que por
automaton that
cierto
was
es el
left
que nos
behind
dará
by a
los
lost
materiales para
civilization.
ascender a
The
Xilonen.
secret source constructor awaits all challengers. If you manage to beat this new boss, then you can earn special materials.
I bet Xilonen would love to get her hands on the parts of that automaton.
Okay, we introduced our new character and the new boss. Let's move on to the event wishes. In the first half of version 5.1, travelers can look forward to event
Xilonen
wishes
con
for
Chiori.
Xilonen
Ay.
and Chiori.
Ay.
A new 5-star sword, Peak Patrol Song, will be featured on the weapon banner. And in the second half of version 5.1, we'll have
Nahida
returning
con Hu
event
Tao.
wishes for Nahida and Hu Tao.
Yes, and new 4-star weapons will also be added to the weapon banner during version 5.1.
Okay.
Nuevas
Keep an
armas,
eye out
4
if you're interested
estrellas.
in them.
Oh, I can't wait. But it's about time for our first break. See you soon, travelers.
See you soon.
Segundo código.
Festival?
Yeah, let's do it. Whoa, that's a lot of people. It looks like they're secretly discussing something.
This year, the Academia is organizing a birthday celebration unlike any other. Think of it as a small way to make up for their past mistakes. Plus, the Traveler has teamed up with a bunch of friends from Sumeru to prepare a special surprise for Nahida.
Oh, I can't wait to see her reaction.
Of course, a surprise is only as good as your ability to keep it a secret, so don't give it away, Travelers. The flower carriage is another important part of Sub-Zero's festival. This year, our Sumeru friends have created a miniature carriage to simulate the parade. That way, it can go off without a hitch.
That's so nice of them.
And the Traveler will serve as the Knight of Flowers during the real parade, escorting the carriage along the route.
Wow, so the Traveler is like Nahida's protector.
Yeah, it looks like the Aranara are also involved in the festival. If you want to learn more about this year's Sub-Zero's festival, including the birthday surprise, then be sure to check out the event during version 5.1.
It's time to make some memories sweeter than candied
Puede
agile
estar
nuts.
bastante bien este evento
Travelers
con el
can also look
reencuentro de los
forward to different
personajes
types of
de
gameplay
Sumeru.
during the event. Remember the parade simulator that we saw in the earlier screenshot? Travelers can take it for a spin during the event, Rocking Carriage. The goal is to control the direction of the carriage to avoid obstacles while gathering as many flowers as possible. Collect blessings along the way, and you'll be able to obtain a higher score.
Nice.
In the second event, in a reflection of reality and dreams, travelers will enter unique dreamscapes, search for anomalies within the dreams, and fix them.
Oh, so it's like a spot the difference game. That's one of my specialties.
In the third event, Shadow of the Knight's Blade, the Knight of Flowers must eradicate evil on behalf of the Dendro Archon. Earn points by defeating as many enemies as possible within the time limit. You can even increase your performance level and earn buffs by satisfying special conditions during the challenge.
This should be a breeze for the Knight of Flowers. Bring it on. Ha! Ha!
Oh wow, looks like someone's excited for the Sub-Zero's festival. I hope travelers feel the same way.
Hey, I'm sure they will.
In addition to Nahida's birthday celebration, version 5.1 offers other exciting events. In
Otro
Feast of
evento de
Pursuit,
combate,
travelers
bien,
will be
bien,
able
bien.
to earn rewards by completing various challenges. They can even choose their own difficulty setting.
Oh, cool.
Each challenge comes with unique buffs. Use them wisely to clear the challenge as quickly as possible. You'll find tougher enemies at higher difficulty levels.
In Reminiscent Regimen Thrill, travelers will team up with each other in co-op to tackle a challenge with 4 random stages. Each challenge will feature different reminiscent reinforcements. Selecting a character that fits the reinforcements featured in each stage will make it easier to complete. Each player can choose a strengthening buff before entering a stage. You can give your team an advantage by choosing a buff that works with the specific stage design.
It's all about optimizing your teamwork.
Me gusta el
Absolutely.
equipo, ¿eh? Todos
After
se
completing
natan.
the challenge, travelers will earn thrilling stars based on their performance. Be sure to gather thrilling
Con
stars
logrito
if you
y
want to
todo,
claim the
ojo.
corresponding rewards.
New envisaged Echoes challenges will also be added in version 5.1. Travelers will now be
Hombre,
able to
mira,
obtain
justo
Echoes
ayer
for Zhongli
hablábamos de
and
esto,
Keqing.
pues sí que han
Whoa,
puesto
Zhongli's Echo
nuevas
is
estelas.
really cool.
Keqing's Echo is also
Anda,
beautiful.
vaya dos
She
han
leaves the
elegido.
trail of flowers behind her.
Whoa, save some excitement for our other updates. During version 5.1, a few familiar faces will also be added to Genius Invocation TCG. Travelers can look forward to new character cards, monster cards, and action cards.
Cool.
Version 5.1 is absolutely
Nuevas
packed with
cartas,
events.
¿cómo no?
There's
Do you
even
mean- That's right.
Hombre,
Leben will be back
vuelve
in
Leben.
version 5.1. Just like always, travelers can exchange
¿Qué
their
nos
items
contará
for
de
primo
Snaya?
gems and level up materials. I even heard that Natland specific materials will be available during his latest visit.
awesome.
That should be all for the version.
Tercer código. Y me da que este directo va a ser de los más breves, ¿eh?
The system optimizations. First up, a skip feature will be added to the Spiral Abyss. This change allows you to skip floor 9 in the new update if you obtained full stars on floor 11 of the previous Spiral Abyss. Obtaining full stars on floor 12 will allow you to skip both floor 9 and floor 10. Hopefully, this change will create a smoother experience.
That sounds so convenient.
Yeah, I know, right? Just as a reminder, the Primogem rewards from the skipped floors will need to be claimed manually. Before
Podremos
rewards such as
saltarnos
domain
niveles
reliquaries will
9
be
y 10 del
distributed
abismo.
automatically when you open the Spiral Abyss interface. In addition, you can now open multiple domain reliquaries at once.
Nice! We don't have to keep opening them one by one.
Yeah.
Ahora
Continuing
podremos
with more
abrir las cajitas
optimizations,
artefactos
the filtering
todas de
and
golpe.
sorting logic of the character artifact interface has been improved. The system will now remember your artifact set filters so that you don't have to set them every single time. You can also sort by affix for an individual artifact slot. Those preferences will also be saved.
That will make it a lot easier to filter artifacts for each character.
Totally. The character ascension mechanics will also be optimized in version 5.1. You can now see the craftable amount of certain materials directly in your inventory. A feature will also be added to the crafting bench that allows you to filter recipes by character ascension goals. This will allow you to easily
Esto la
view
verdad que
and
lo vamos a
craft the number of
agradecer
materials that you
muchísimo,
need.
que nos salga
Now,
ahí
you
todo
don't
lo
have
que
to calculate the
necesitamos
required
para el
materials and
personaje que
quantities in
queramos subir
advance.
y no
You
tener
can
que
do
estar
all of
mirando.
that at the crafting bench. Amazing man. Version 5.
Let's do it.
¿Y esto? ¡Oh! ¡Qué nostalgia me da a mí esto, eh!
Sometimes it's rainy.
Y pensar que han pasado 4 años de esto, eh.
That's what journey means. Can't see the scene ahead's blurry, but we still must pursue the dream.
Los bailes que no falten nunca, eh.
Travel through the heights and shallows, put on a sturdy shell to face the perils. I hear about your last trace. Love is shining bright in the deep night.
La misión de Tartaglia me encantó.
The scars will finally heal. Do not fear, the road not taken, the unresolved problem. Do not
La verdad es que hemos tenido escenas magníficas, eh.
The day I wanna seize comes with the greetings of the breeze. Will there be a day? Please tell me. Travel through infinite dusks and dawns, break through the strong
Oh.
tides to the other side. I hear about your last trace. Some words are heavy when some words are light. We are like two meteors that miss each other. We'll finally reunite to catch up with the sunlight, with the brightest fire. The memories softly touch my
Una cosa hay que reconocerles, y es la de veces que han conseguido emocionarnos, ¿eh? En estos 4 años, muchísimas veces. Mis
Here's
dieces,
to 4 years of Genshin Impact.
Hey, happy
un recuerdo
birthday.
maravilloso de todas nuestras
It's already
aventuras.
been 4 years. Where's the time gone? It really brings back so many memories when I see all those scenes. There's that fight against Storm Terror, the battle of the Jade Chamber, Nahida saying goodbye to Greater Lord Ruka Devada, the masquerade of the guilty.
I know, and I'm definitely going to have that song on repeat.
That's exactly what I did with the Natland Symphony performance.
It seems like this is a good place to announce that Natland's first OST album, Land of Tlayayatl, is about to be released. The album contains 3 discs featuring 78 original tracks composed for Genshin Impact.